Okay, so we are recording, and I would like to introduce my friend Karen Hughes. She is the Central Region Retreat Chairperson, and she is going to host us today for the show and tell, wrapping up our retreat. Karen is an FCE member in Putnam County. So, Karen, take it away.
I guess I have to come off of mute first. Hi, everybody. Congratulations for your participation and for surviving our Zoom 2021 virtual retreat. We are so excited to have our show and tell section to get ready to start. And I have several of you that have put your name into chat. What we did, though, is we picked Regina to start us off with. She's going to give us a little information on one of the classes that she participated in. And then when she's done, we'll go ahead and we'll call a couple of the names off of the people that signed up for chat. And then we'll also ask if there's anybody that didn't get a share before we finish. And then at the end of all of that, Mary Alice Weber is going to give us a final goodbye. So let's go ahead and get started with Regina.
Hey, everybody. I just want to talk about, well, I'm just going to go through all three or some of my classes, but one of the ones that I really enjoyed was the Power Moments that Miss Anita done. It was so good. It just took us to think back and our special moments and everything. It was really, really nice. I mean, I was actually crying by the end of the session on some of the stories that the ladies had shared, and it was just so powerful. And it says what she wrote, the title is, The Power of Moments, because it is powerful, and it makes you think about your loved ones that you've lost, and then some of the happy times with them, and then some of the happy times with your neighbors and stuff like that. And it really makes you think. And when you're transitioning over to a new place and new jobs, and I wanted to talk, but I was just so filled up that I couldn't. And one of the things that really got me was when my daughter moved to Tahoe, California. And I mean, we cried. I cried, my husband cried. And it's just a transition, and it was just the power of the moment. But Miss Anita, I just want to thank you for that. I mean, I'm not going to cry now. I'm okay. I'm going on to something else. I want to show and tell. And I want to start out with my tie-dye t-shirt. I hope y'all can see it. And it came out really pretty. I really loved it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to go on with my wreath that I done yesterday. And I love that too. And it was easy. The classes were really nice. And I did a FCL class also with Miss Wendy and them. And that was really nice too, about volunteering. And we need to get out there, ladies, and get these young people in here in FCE and get them ready, get them ready for the future. But I've enjoyed it, everything. Love you all, and can't wait to see everybody at Central and State. Okay, Karen.
Thank you, Regina.
You're welcome.
Next up, we have Wendy Drum. Wendy, would you like to share something that you did in one of your classes?
Oh, sure. I've got a couple of things. And first of all, I'd like to say I really, really enjoyed teaching the energizing a new wave of volunteers. And I just had a great time teaching. And I want to show you now, I'm going to show you what I made. I did the tie-dye shirt, and this was my tie-dye shirt that I made. So and then when she said yes, I could, you can add after you get the alcohol, after that dries, then you can put in your embellishments, which was great. And then I just made a quick explosion card, and I can't show it to you because the firecracker blew it to pieces. No, I'm only kidding. The explosion card, what I made, I just threw this together just to give me an idea to keep it's fresh in my mind. But the explosion card, that's what I made for the say it with a card. So there's my explosion card, and that was my shirt. And thank you. Had a great time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wendy, for sharing. Teresa Bell, would you like to share something?
Yes, I will. I will. I took, I think, 4 classes, and one I haven't done yet, but I've got all the supplies ready and ready to go. Today, I did the paper cone wreath. I don't know if y'all can make it out, but it's Victorian paper. And I like the rose color stuff. And I painted my ring here mauve to match the color of the paper. Really enjoyed that class. And then I made a bracelet yesterday. Enjoyed that class. This is my first one I've ever made. So believe it or not, I ran down to Hobby Lobby this morning before I started work and bought some more supplies to make another bracelet. And then finally, I made the grapevine wreath, floral wreath yesterday, and it's the blush and the pale green hydrangeas. And I have had so much fun. Thank y'all for doing all of this and sharing your talents with us. Thank you.
Wow, those were just beautiful. Thank you so much, Teresa, for sharing your talents with us as well. Next up, I have Stevie Eucher. Would you like to share something with us?
You're talking
Sure, if I can get to it. Where am I going?
Oh, right there, right there. See you right there, but you're talking over here, so.
I'm right here, stepping on mama. So I took the Sharpie class today and made shirts for my daughters and me, and did the flowers.
And then the 2-year-old helped you.
Oh yeah, and my 2-year-old helped me too. She was the one who did the designs on the back. And she absolutely loved it. It was fun letting her actually participate.
Excellent, very good. Can we get maybe Tammy Guest to show hers as well? And Charity, while you're there.
Well, I only did the shirt. I only did a shirt because I was teaching most other things. So, but it's okay. But I had a wonderful time teaching. I was kind of really nervous at first, but it was a breeze. So it was kind of cool. And this is my shirt. Okay, can you see the bracelets? Can you see them can you see them there? Tammy did the bracelets.
I have the video spotlighted where I can see Tammy and Charity and Stevie, I think. So if y'all want to show that camera, yep, right there.
Where Stevie's at, or where I'm at.
that's
I'm in
Stevie.
Charity's. I'm in Charity's Square.
No, okay, let me spotlight someone else.
Audio over there, don't you?
Yeah,
right?
the audio's over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna
yeah,
spotlight you, Tammy.
Okay. You got
Okay,
Tammy.
now we can
go.
see you. Those are beautiful.
See me right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or up there?
Right there where you are.
Yeah. These are the bracelets that we made in Charity's class. Charity made the orange one, and I made these 2.
Grab one of those pumpkins on the table. Let's see that, Charity.
There's one of the pumpkins.
Those are so cute.
Oh, like here's the little one.
It's cute.
And Kat was here, so this is Kat's shirt that says Purdue University on it. Yeah, there you go. And I made a nanny shirt with all the kids' names on it. It says nanny. It's got, you can't really see, but it's got all their names on it. Charity has a shirt.
Y'all had a big time. Are y'all getting in the pool after this?
I am. Charity's always iffy. Yeah, it depends. And depends on when the grandbaby wakes up. She's over there sleeping. So
Very good. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you sharing your talents and showing us what you made. Can we get Barbara Brackett to show us some of her show and tell, please?
Barbara. First, I want to say thank you to the committee for all the hard work we've done putting this retreat together. I'm privileged to have been able to work with all of you ladies. And I've had fun in the classes as well. This is yesterday's wreath with the poppies and calla lilies. I've done one of the beaded bracelets. Fits on right hand, not the left. And then Mary Beth and I both did Whitney's wreath. And my center is a piece of fabric. Oops. Hers wasn't dry yet. Mine's a piece of fabric that I fussy cut it. So we've enjoyed the classes today. I had the supplies for the stuffed pumpkin, but didn't get it done today. So it will be done. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much. Those are adorable. Next up, can we get Carol McClure?
I did have a good time, and thanks so much to all the presenters. They did a great job. This was, if I can get it up in the screen right, this was, I went for broke. My Sharpie tie-dye. And the bracelet, oops, get it so that it's not winding around. And I can reach it. Let's get back where you can see it better. The wreath class. And I didn't get the can caddy completed, but I definitely will get that done later. But thank you so much to all the presenters.
Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing. And you'll have to show us the can item when you're done with that. That would be great. Ellie Yancey, would you like to show next?
Okay. I wanted to thank everyone for all the presenting. Y'all did a great job. I made a fabric pumpkin. Can y'all see it?
Yes, we can see it. It's pretty.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Very nice. Thank you. Janice Barger.
Okay. I do want to thank everyone for the presence of them. I took 3 classes actually, and I took the Sharpie tie-dye this morning. You can see that. And I also took the can caddy class, and that was a lot of fun. I did some pre-work on this, so I was ready to go when she started. Had done some cutting and pinning. And then yesterday's class was the card class, and I did the fan card. Have not written any sentiments on my card yet. And also the triangle cut out from the fan fold we make use of all the scraps. So those were my classes, and I sure did enjoy them. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Anna Childress, did you just post that you have some cards that you'd like to share? And then I have Carolyn Binkley going next.
Anna, you're on mute. Can you unmute or get someone to unmute you? There you go.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up with the instructions, so some other ladies brought the supplies and stuff. So I did what I could with what I had. So there was my version of the pop-up surprise one. And then what was the leftovers of the other one, I made one like that. So just when you have supplies, you can make something out of them. So thank you for having the class.
Thank you so much for sharing. Carolyn Binkley, would you like to share?
All right. Well, I taught the classes. I did get to go sneak into the bracelet and the fabric pumpkin. Of course, I just watched because I wasn't prepared. But the first class I taught was the cutting mat and thing to go under your sewing machine. And this is the one that I made during the class. These are my pockets in here and made it with the handles. This was my version of the can caddy. And I also have put pockets on the inside. And then I made a plain one that just is plain to cover a can. Didn't have pockets or anything, but it just disguised a pan so I could put, and you can see I was putting my scraps in it. And that for that one. And the class I made the boo-boo on was the one where we did the little zipper pocket with butterfly, but I've been working on it to get it fixed. And the instructions to the butterfly were really hard, but we're gonna get them and I'll get it out on how to do the butterfly to put on the bag. And thank you.
That is beautiful. Karen, are you still with us?
Yes, of course. I'm just talking along, being on mute.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, that's me. So I was reading what Emily posted. When I was saying thank you so much for sharing that, those last pieces there. But I was reading that Emily posted, thank you for the line dancing and the balance tips. And I said that certainly is something that you can't really show what you learned in that class, but I appreciated her sentiments on that. And I hope you all enjoyed those classes as well. And I got to watch the cooking with the herbs class. I missed the chocolate one yesterday because I was asleep, but I'm going to go back and watch it. So I'm anxious to see the recorded parts for that. But thank you so much for all of the teachers. Does anyone have anything else that they would like to share or show before we get started?
Yes, Karen, this is Whitney Danhoff. I have two of my ladies here. So this is Louise Armstrong.
Whitney, I'm trying to spotlight you. Okay, there we go.
Okay. That's Louise Armstrong and her paper cone wreath. And this is Sally McReynolds on my other side and her paper cone wreath.
Excellent. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you, ladies. Those were very nice. All right. Do we have anyone else that would like to share any stories about any of the classes they attended without showing anything?
I will show you something. I went and done the culinary herbs class today, and my dinner is ready for tonight. Y'all come on over.
Yeah, Becky, what time is dinner? I will be there.
How long does it take for you to get here?
20 minutes.
You do have enough for 4 because I know where you live.
I'm right on.
That looks delicious. Just as good as it looked when she was cooking it on the screen. Very nice.
And I'm
Good
wearing
job.
my shirt.
Yay, very cute.
Thank you.
Karen, would you like to have artists share a little bit? She put something in the chat, but I feel like we should have her share.
I would love that. I was just reading what she wrote. Artist, if you wouldn't mind, would you like to say hi to all of us and kind of share where you're from and your experience with our virtual retreat? I wasn't sure if she typed that as a goodbye. Oh, yes, she's here.
Well, that was going to be kind of my goodbye. I need to go and do some other work. But I just really appreciated being part of it. And I learned many new things and enjoyed and appreciated all the hard work that you did to put this on with. I know it takes time, and it was just a great pleasure. I am from North Dakota. Am presently the national FCE president. We have our virtual coming up. And so I am hoping that you'll all be able to join us as soon as we get everything lined out. We will be sending that out, and it'll be on our website also. Thank you very much for allowing me to be part of you these last couple of days.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. We're looking forward to your virtual retreat as well. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
All right. If anyone has anything else, we've got a few minutes, and then we're going to let Mary Alice do our.
Karen, I will say hi.
Hi, Emily.
Hi. I love the line dancing. I thought it was great. Hats off to all the planners, the people that put it all together. Your time was just valuable. Thank you for the balance exercises that we can do. I enjoyed the cooking for one and enjoyed teaching. So hats off to, we'll see you soon in person, I hope.
Thank you so much for sharing, Emily.
Could I say something, please?
Please.
The room that I am sitting in is my spare bedroom / craft room / sewing room / junk room. And my grandkids were over this weekend, and I put all the sewing stuff up so they could come and be safe in my room. And I didn't get a chance to get it back out again. So I had my can all ready for the can caddy class, but I couldn't get my sewing machine out in time. So, but I still had a really good time. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully you can watch the online edition of that and catch up with that and get your can completed.
I intend to do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I believe I saw the instructions on the chat for how to go and watch some of the episodes that were recorded. Does everybody know how to do that? Or Shelley, would you like to give a quick tutorial on how to do that?
I will. They are not uploaded yet. That will take us a little bit of time to get those uploaded. They will all be uploaded to the TAFCE Central Region YouTube channel. And much like last year, once they are all uploaded, we will send out an email to everybody that attended, as well as I think Mary Alice can send it out to all presidents for the counties. You can correct me. She's nodding her head, so that's a go. And then we will also send them out to all of the extension agents so that they can share that. We'll also post it on the Facebook page group. So we will make sure that you have access to that. Just be reminded that if we had any glitches, and we know of one that was my fault, but we're going to take care of those. So if you don't see them right away, like the fabric pumpkin, we've got to redo that one. They will be up, and we will let you know as soon as possible. So thank you all for understanding that portion of it, and stay tuned.
Excellent. Thank you, Shelley. Mary Alice, would you like to go ahead and take over and do our conclusion?
Let me just say, this is Willadine Burton. Let me just say, I thank all of you for everything that I have learned this weekend. This was my first time to attend the retreat, and I am more than happy and proud that I did. And thank all of you, the presenters, and all of the information I got, the line dancing. And now I know that I need to take some more balance exercises. Thank you, ladies, for everything.
You were so welcome, and thank you for attending your first retreat. I'm so excited that you were able to join us.
So am I. So am I.
Anyone else? All right, Mary Alice, it's on you.
Hi. I just want to thank all the instructors. I just feel like we had some amazing classes, and I'm so glad that we were able to offer them to you. And thank you to all the participants who attended. Being on Zoom has been it's been a lot like being in person. Our creative juices have been encouraged and stimulated, and we've been inspired and motivated to strengthen our FCE programs in our clubs and county. And even though we met on Zoom, I feel like we made a connection with each other. A special thank you to Karen Hughes, who's our chairperson for the retreat. And I want to thank all of the retreat planning committee. It was Barbara Brackett from Franklin County, Carolyn Binkley from Wilson County, Deborah Foster from Marshall County, and Wendy Drum from Smith County. And we could not have done this without our very special agent advisors, Barry Draper, Patsy Watkins, Shelley Barnes, and our program leader, Carla Bush, who were just invaluable in planning for our technology needs and especially the registration process. And I love the registration. You might see us doing much more online registration in the future. I want to thank all the other agents that were here that helped us co-host and recorded and monitored the chat and just did all the jobs that we needed and stepped up and really quickly when they were asked. I really was excited about your improved technology skills, and I mistakenly left my audio on and was sharing this with my granddaughter this afternoon, who's 14, about how savvy you guys have gotten. And I'm just really impressed with how well. I want you to really visit our new Central Region website for updates. I did omit one of the handouts, and that's Anita Eichler's Power of the Moments, but as soon as this is over, I'll get that on the website for you. But all of the supply lists and websites for the handouts are on there. I'll be putting some photos of the retreat on there. Shelley said we'll soon have the recordings on there. And just watch for future events. I mean, as the annual meeting comes closer, we'll start posting all the things that you need to know about the annual meeting. So please visit that website. It'll be kept current. I hope to see you all on September the 9th, which is our annual meeting. And we found out that we can pretty much do it like we've done it before, and everyone's invited. So be in Murfreesboro. So we'll be looking for that on September the 9th. And then the TAFCE conference will be in Franklin, November 14th through the 17th of 2021. And I'm hoping once we find out exactly when the NAFCE conference is going to be, once we know the exact dates, we'll try to have a watch party so that people who, if you're a NAFCE member or even if you're not, come see what the conference is all about. So I'm excited about that. And I just wanted to remind you, there's some real important dates coming up. June 1st is creative writing and CBUs are due. 15th is best of the best. July 1st is the FCL applications need to be sent in. The Kate Bagnall Scholarship and 50-year members need to be sent in July 1. And also officer nominations for the region needs to be sent in. This year we'll be electing a president-elect, a vice president for programs, and a treasurer. So we need you to think of people that you think might be willing to serve and ask them and send in their nomination, or if you have a heart for volunteering and wanting to learn more about your organization, nominate yourself and for an office that you know that you fit well with. So just I just thank you all. I think it was a great retreat.
Thank you, Mary Alice. Karen, you're still on mute. I think you're probably talking.
Well, no, I was just waiting to see if somebody else was going to say anything or if it was me now. I just want to thank everybody, all of the agents and all of the retreat committee, and certainly, of course, all the participants, because we couldn't have done it without you guys as well. It sounds like we've kind of covered all of the announcements and the things that are coming up. So I think that kind of concludes the retreat. Does anybody have anything else? I guess I didn't hear anybody say anything about Cowboy Dan, so I asked Shelley how that went, and she gave a big thumbs up and said everybody really enjoyed him. So that was the only other thing that I kind of wanted to hear from people about, and so I'm just throwing that in there at the end. If you didn't get to see him, hopefully you can go back and watch that once it's the recorded version of that as well.
I did not record. We did record him, but we cannot share that because he did sing us some Elvis songs, and we don't have the rights to those songs. So that was sad. But we may have him again in the future, Karen. So that will be fun.
And I know you can go on his website and check out some information about him and stuff too. So
yes, and I shared that yesterday. And I do want to say, I know you all thanked us, but I want to thank every extension agent that helped us with this, because while the advisors are kind of assigned to FCE, we can't do our work without the FCS agents supporting us. So thank you to every FCS agent that had a hand in this as well. We get a lot of the credit sometimes, the advisors do, but it's not just us. So
very good. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your week, and try to grow with FCE this year. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Betsy, I think you can stop recording.